chaos erupted on May 9, 2023, when officers raced to a hit-and-run outside the Bird Sports Bar in Dunwoody, Georgia. Witnesses said the driver, a woman so drunk she could barely stand, stumbled into her black Jeep Wrangler after multiple people begged her not to get behind the wheel. Seconds later, she tore out of the parking lot like she was trying to audition for a demolition derby, ignoring every warning and leaving a trail of danger behind her. What followed wasn't just irresponsible, it was a reckless, full-blown disaster waiting to happen.
So what happened?
Girl was in a Jeep right here.
This spot?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She was incredibly intoxicated, not okay to drive. I had her door open, trying to see if I could get her an Uber. She refused, and then she put it in drive. I backed away, and then she plowed straight over the car.
She came like this way?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, she actually came this way. Her tire tracks is here, and she kind of went over. I was in my truck right next to her.
So what part of the Jeep hit the vehicle?
To me, what I think it was like her passenger side, and then her back passenger tire rolled over the rest of it as she went over this.
Okay. All right. Did y'all get a tag?
Did not get a tag. We have an address and we have a phone number.
We got her name from her credit card slip.
Okay.
Was it a female driver?
Yeah. And she told us she wasn't driving. On top of that, told us multiple times she wasn't driving.
I actually approached her car asking, "Look, we need to get your numbers."
Okay. And then she just.
It was the back right. What kind of Jeep was it? Like a regular?
Four-door.
Okay.
Black.
She left going through the Walmart parking lot that way.
Do you see which way she went on?
Honestly, I was looking
She
at
went
this.
out. She went out that way. You know what I mean?
All right. Do you have your license on you?
Yes.
My guy just moved to Georgia here, man.
Yeah.
A
Do
month
you
ago.
mind
months
to
ago.
take her name off of this? So
Yeah, I'm gonna get
You're
every.
good. I just gotta take the slip inside. So you can do
Oh, I
it.
got you.
You're good. The very bottom.
That's just the name that was on the credit card, though,
Yeah,
right?
that's what the card that she paid with. That's the name on it.
The vehicle that left the scene was a four-door black Jeep Wrangler. It should have back passenger side damage. The driver is possibly extremely intoxicated. If you could let Springs and Dorville know to just be on the lookout. Did one of y'all say something about you knowing an address? How do you have the address?
I have a skip tracing company, so we gave her phone number.
Oh, okay. What's her phone number? And she gave you that phone number?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
From the moment things kicked off, it was obvious. This wasn't some simple fender bender. It was a full circus act barreling down the street. The driver was absolutely glowing, lit up like a Christmas tree, treating stop signs and basic road rules like they were optional DLC. One guy even tried to step in and act like a human traffic cone, grabbing her door in a last-ditch effort to stop her. But she hammered the gas like the universe owed her the road. What followed wasn't driving at all. It was pure, unfiltered chaos, dragged along by ego, bad decisions, and whatever cheap liquor was powering her confidence that night, turning the whole scene into a disaster waiting to detonate.
And she also dropped a pin where her apartment is. I don't have the exact address. Chris provided the exact address, but I have a pin that she showed me on maps where she lives.
Okay. She hit your car and then gave you all that information?
No. I met her here at the bar tonight.
Oh, okay.
Met her here at the bar, and when I saw that she was in her car, I
I got
told her
you.
to roll her window down. She wouldn't, so I opened her door. I said, "Look, we gotta either get you an Uber or something, but you need to turn your car off." She put it in drive. I stepped away, closed the door, and turned that direction. Then I heard the noise of her hitting my car.
What's the address you have? All right. Hold on 1 second. If you saw her, would you be able to identify her? Okay. All right.
That's spot on. She's 30 years old. That's the description. Some eyes, some hair, some legs. So, how tall would she say she is? She's petite, and how tall?
I mean, after you just see if you, I mean, show them the picture, see if, yeah. Is this her?
Yeah or nay?
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, that's your case number. That's my badge number. That's my name. Yes, sir. Here's your
Any information for me, officer?
No, I think I got
What you need?
everything I need. I got the tag of the Jeep and everything, the address. I'm going to go over there. If I don't find the Jeep, I mean, she'll probably get a warrant, most likely, for hit and run. But either way, you know, we'll go from there.
All right.
Do I need to call you a tow truck or anything, or are you going to handle it through your insurance? Or
I'd probably handle it through insurance. Do you think it? I don't know if you can give advice, but do you think it'd be advisable to leave it here for the night, or?
It's private property. If they decide not to tow it or anything, you should be good. I mean, but I can't guarantee you what the property is going to do. But I mean, you can talk to them and see if you can leave it there.
They'll probably let it.
I have no problem with it being here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just I can't tell you if they're going to tow it or not.
Sure.
Besides, if you call a tow truck now, it should probably be 2 hours before they get here.
Well, I can get a tow truck here pretty quick, but the ones I get are a lot more expensive than.
Sure.
Yeah. Insurance to send one out.
Yeah.
So.
Go through insurance.
All right. Try to have a good rest of your morning. Yeah. Happy Easter.
When the officer rolled up to her apartment, he found the Jeep sitting there like it had just crawled out of a demolition derby. Dents, scrapes, the whole tragic buffet. And the star of the show completely vanished. No answering the door, no picking up calls, just full-on ghost mode like she unlocked some stealth perk. With no sign of life, the Jeep got hooked up and towed away. Hours later, after the officer finally made it back to the station, his phone rang. And on the other end was the very same suspect who dipped out on reality earlier, suddenly deciding it was time to talk.
So your vehicle was involved in a hit and run, and I came to your location, knocked on the door several times, called your phone, no one answered. Okay. Were you at the Bird last night? Okay, I mean, you signed a credit card slip with your name on it. Okay. Yeah, and you don't recall hitting a vehicle on your way out of the parking lot? Alright, well, your vehicle was impounded because it was, I had reason to believe that it was involved in a hit and run. There was also damage to your Jeep, which was conclusive to where the damage was on the other car. You also had an open container in your cup holder. Okay. All right. Who drove? Okay. Well, the vehicle's being placed on hold. If you want to come in maybe tomorrow and speak to me, so we can get this all settled out. If you want to come, like, would 7 p.m. work for you tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be. We can do like 6:30. That's about as early as I can do it tomorrow, if that's possible. It's gonna be 6:30 p.m. If you want to come to the Dunwoody Police Department and speak to me, I'll get your side of the story and everything, and then we'll figure it out. Because you're gonna have to speak to me before I release the vehicle. Yeah, just come speak to me tomorrow, and we'll get it all figured out. Does that sound good? Okay. Who was the person that took you home? Was he the guy from Tennessee? Alright, well, just come talk to me tomorrow about it, and we'll get it figured out. Another car. Your car ran over another car, crushing the front of that car. So, anyway, yeah, come speak to me tomorrow, and we'll get it figured out. All right, my name's Officer Stone, and I'm at the Dunwoody Police Department. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.
The next day, another witness called the officer and laid everything out like he was auditioning to narrate a true crime documentary. Start to finish, every detail lined up perfectly, stitching the whole chaotic timeline together. And that mattered big time. One messy detail or foggy memory can turn a solid case into Swiss cheese real quick. But this witness handed over the kind of clean, consistent story that locks everything into place and leaves no room for doubt.
How do you know the victim, Mr. Bell? Was he just someone you met at the bar, or? Right, so what did you see? Did you see her get in the car with anybody else, or was she the only one in the vehicle?
And sat at my table and started talking to me. So, so when she started talking, because her words were slurring and she was kind of swaying around, I said, "Hey, you're not driving, are you?" That was the first thing I said to her. She said, "No, I Ubered in here." I said, "Okay, great, because you don't need to drive."
Right.
That's pretty much the extent of the conversation. So I left before both of them, but I was sitting in my truck, letting my truck warm up, and I saw her coming out of the bar, and I thought maybe she was walking, somewhere to get her Uber or something. But then I noticed she got in the car.
In the driver's seat?
In the driver's seat. Yeah, she got in the driver's seat. So I was like, but she sat there for a long time. So I was thinking like, okay, well maybe she gonna go to sleep. Maybe she'll sleep it off. I just hope that she's not gonna drive. You know what I mean? So after that, she sat there, and then the other gentleman whose car got ran over, he pulled up shortly later, and then he was parked in between the both of us.
Right.
So I saw that he had walked up to her passenger window, and like she didn't say nothing or let the window down. And then I saw him walk around to the other side of the vehicle. And at that point, I guess they had some form of conversation because she opened her door. So I saw that he was standing kind of in between the door. And then I looked away at that point. The next thing I saw was her car like flying over that hill, that was right there. And I heard crunching sounds. I was like, I know damn well that she didn't just run over his car, and at that point, he was like, oh my God, she totaled my car.
Right.
That's when I got out the car.
All right, and she was the only one in the vehicle?
Yeah, she was the only one in the vehicle.
And you definitely saw her in the driver's seat. Okay, that's what the other guy says too. Yeah. All right, I appreciate you.
Feel free to give me a call.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
No problem. Stay safe.
All right, thanks. Bye.
She eventually strutted into the station with her husband and a tow truck guy in tow, clutching this little homemade script like it was her golden ticket out of trouble. Spoiler, it absolutely wasn't. Every line she read sounded like it was cooked up 5 minutes earlier in the parking lot, and the officers kept hitting her with reality checks like they were warming up for Wimbledon. And the plot twist? Her husband tried jumping in to help, but all he did was toss more chaos onto an already crumbling cover story, turning the whole thing into an unintentional comedy special.
Yes. And you're all right. I'm going to ask you some questions about last night.
Okay.
But I got to read you something before I ask you these questions.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure you understand all your rights. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained?
Yes.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you still wish to speak to me?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not really sure how this goes. I mean, I understand that, I didn't...
Well, by the law, I got to ask you if you, I got to read you that before I ask questions, so that's why I'm reading those. So you understand those rights, though, right?
Yeah.
And you still wish to speak to me? You can stop at any time.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so walk me through last night. What happened?
So last night when I left, I mean, I have a pretty big Jeep, as you saw, and I didn't realize that I hit Justice. And so when I realized that, and they towed my car, that's when I reached out to him and I was like, hey, listen, I can pay for the damages on your vehicle, or we can go through insurance, either one. I have the message in my phone.
Was anybody trying to keep you from leaving that place or trying to urge you not to drive the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Is that all that happened last night, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have that statement from what's his name?
Justice.
Justice.
Yeah.
But there's also a third party that was a witness that had nothing to do with any of y'all that I got his statement too, and he's saying that something a little bit different. So that's what I'm trying to get. You don't remember anything, or
no,
other than what you told me?
I mean, I know that he was talking with a big group of people, but I didn't know them.
Did you realize the damage you did to the vehicle?
No.
Okay, because it's like something that it's not like a little bump that you don't feel. Like the Jeep ran over the car, like crushed it. Like his whole front end of his car is completely crushed. It's probably totaled. And you're...
Because when we talked, he made it sound like it would be fixable.
I mean, it might be, but the front end of that car is crushed. It's pretty damaged. I'll show you a photo of it.
Sorry, this is my husband that's standing here.
I got you. Like it ran over the top of that car.
The husband rolled in like he thought he was running the interrogation, rapid firing questions at the officer like he was hosting his own true crime podcast. And honestly, he just made himself look like the biggest clown in the room. Meanwhile, his wife had been out at the bar solo, handing her number to some random dude like she was recruiting for a dating show. And this man didn't even flinch. No jealousy, no confusion, not even a confused eyebrow. Just pure, unconditional loyalty that felt way too convenient. If that doesn't make the whole situation feel shady, then seriously, what does?
And then the back passenger side of your car, the back right wheel is extremely scuffed up, and there's a big old scratch going down the side of the left side, the passenger side of your car. That's based off of what Justice said, and also the third-party witness that had nothing to do with y'all said. So, to me, it just seems kind of obvious that you would hit a car like that and drive. And you also had to drive over an embankment too, because of the way there was an embankment in front of you.
Yeah.
So when you went forward, you'd gone over that embankment and also over.
Is that like a curb?
So you're in a parking spot, and then there's like a curb in front of you with like a grassy hill over it. And you went over that hill and then over his car.
I mean, in a Jeep, I've gone over things like that because the tires.
I may say, sir, too. Also, the Jeep is. I actually backed into that Jeep before too, so there is some scuff damage that was done previously, like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, the tire was wet. There was mud on it. Like it was fresh looking. The scratch is fresh. Where you said you tried to contact him, give him that information?
Yeah, I spoke to him for 15 to 20 minutes last night. I had him on my phone.
Okay, was that after I towed the car or before?
No, that was once the car was towed, because I called him and
Right. Yeah, because you didn't leave any information with him. He had your phone number, because apparently he had your phone number from, I guess, before the accident. Yeah. But he was trying to keep you from leaving because he felt like you were too intoxicated. You didn't want to listen to that. You drove off. There's a third-party witness that saw that. You didn't leave any information. You didn't leave your insurance information, your registration. They didn't have your tag. All they knew you were in a Jeep. And there's no information, which is a hit and run. So.
Okay, but even if I want to, obviously go through with our insurance, like mine and Justin's insurance, can't we just figure it out that way?
Well, at this
when
point,
I spoke to him, he seemed okay with that. He just wanted to make sure that his...
She was involved in an accident like a year ago in the Jeep on 400, and I suggested that if we can avoid not going through insurance, because our insurance...
And that I could just pay out of pocket.
Yeah,
When her whole fairy tale finally fell apart and the cuffs made their dramatic debut, she instantly slammed into meltdown mode. Out of nowhere, it was trembling voice, mascara-ready tears, and the whole "please feel bad for me" routine, like crying was some kind of coupon for a free jail exit. It's wild how some people treat the justice system like a customer service desk. Raise hell all night long, leave a trail of chaos behind them, and then act stunned when the bill finally lands in their lap.
Yeah, but the problem is she left the scene without exchanging that information. Of course, after the vehicle was towed, and I've talked to Justice. I know you spoke to him after I towed the vehicle. He told me how the conversation went, and he just wants his car fixed. So he's got an accident report. He's got your insurance information now because I had to hunt you down by using different tools to find out where you were. Once I found it, then that's how I got your insurance information, put it on the accident report.
Okay.
But right now you're going to be charged with a hit and run, failure to report. You know, you've got to do that.
Okay.
All right. So, what vehicle did y'all come in?
We took an Uber because that's our only vehicle.
Okay. What I will do is I will release the vehicle, since y'all are both the registered owners of that vehicle. Either one of y'all can get it out. It's going to be at Brown & Brown Wrecker Service. But in the meantime, I have to process you for the hit and run.
Like jail?
Yeah, you have to be fingerprinted, but it's a misdemeanor charge. You can get bonded out.
So I work if I get arrested, I get fired.
I mean, I understand, but you know, sometimes certain decisions we make have certain consequences.
I completely understand that, but I just figured if me and Justin can figure this out, because I didn't realize at the moment that happened. And,
right.
And if we can figure it out on our own, and if I can, fix his car for him,
There's a lot of people that believed you were intoxicated, which you're extremely lucky. I'm not trying to push for a DUI on you, but I mean, you did hit the vehicle without reporting. The fact that you didn't know you hit screams volumes to me, because I mean, the way that vehicle would have had to get out of that parking lot would have been pretty noticeable.
Well, I'm not trying to be like, I off-road a lot, so it's just not that big of a deal.
In parking lots, though? I mean...
No, I mean just like if I go over a curb or something,
yeah.
Like it just doesn't affect me, and I just don't think about it, so I probably didn't think about it at that moment. It's not that I was trying to hit and run and leave, and I definitely wouldn't want to do that to Justice's car and leave him hanging like that. I wouldn't do that then.
Yeah. All right,
All he had to do was, call me and tell me what had happened, and I would have taken care of it for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on a citation. There's going to be a court date. You're going to be able to explain all this, but it's a fingerprintable offense, so I do have to process you for it.
It's not like I can't receive a ticket for that.
Not for a hit and run, because it's a fingerprintable offense.
Oh, Jesus. Brown place is closing at 6:30. I have to go to work tomorrow.
They work 24/7.
Yeah,
They have a 24/7 number.
it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. No, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
The end game smacked her like reality with a steel chair. Arrest, Prince, court, the whole trilogy. That's when she finally cracked, stressing about her job and her future, tossing out excuses as sloppy as that wrecked Jeep. But the facts, they hit harder than the victim's bumper. One drunk, pride-fueled decision spiraled straight into handcuffs, proving parking lots don't play when ego's in the driver's seat. She ended the night booked for hit and run and shipped off to the DeKalb County Jail. And if you're still here, go ahead and smash that like button and drop your thoughts below. Best comment gets pinned. Share this video with your people so they don't miss the madness. And here's your challenge. The best videos are on your screen right now. Tap any one of them. You won't regret it. Catch you in the next one. And until then, keep watching.
See how it's just on the citation, like you said. So as soon as she gets in there to the DeKalb County Jail, as soon as she gets in there and processed, you guys will be able to get her out immediately. I don't know how much the bond amount is.
I'll tell you the bond amount in just a minute. I have to... do you have anything on you? I'm not going to pat you down. You don't reach for it. Just tell me if there's anything
I have a vitamin in my pocket.
All right, you can give that to him. Do you have a cell phone you need to bring with you or anything?
I just took it out of my purse.
You
do you want to bring it, or do you want
in case you need to call people?
I didn't know if I'm allowed to have it.
Yeah. You have your cell phone, and if you want your wallet or an ID or something.
Can I have my glasses of light?
Yeah.
No, my glasses.
Okay. Hey, is she gonna have to stay the night in jail?
She should be able to bond out in a few hours, I would assume. It's a misdemeanor citation.
Okay.
So.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm really sorry.
I'll get you the information of how much the bond is and everything. I don't know off the top of my head, but I have a list in my vehicle.
Thank you.
My tab was only $19.
I'm gonna grab this from you in just a second. You need to step back here for me. The driver's side of my vehicle. Just slide in. Do you need to carry those glasses with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just...
Yeah, I'll bring them with us. We're gonna walk over here to this door over here and just stand behind that yellow line. They gotta come out and ask us a bunch of questions. Right here.